Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I feel like I haven't filmed anything in forever, so sorry if this feels off. Today I'm going to be talking about the books I got for my birthday. I didn't receive all of these, two of these I bought for myself with birthday money, but I'm counting them as birthday gifts to myself. I only have 4 here because while I was shopping I kind of realized that I don't need more. I was only buying them because it was my birthday, and that was something I was trying to get over, and I'm still trying to get over, is just buying books just for fun, because I'm really struggling to get through my physical TBR right now. So it's been a big problem for me for a long time, but I figured since it's my birthday I should treat myself, because I got some that I'm really excited about and have been wanting to read for a long time. So that felt justified to me. But I just also, in the bookstore, I didn't feel pulled to a lot of it. I was obviously interested in some, and I picked up some books I've been looking into for a long time, but I didn't feel that pull to just buy it, have it right now. So I only got 2 at the bookstore, and then the other 2 were gifted to me. So let's get into it. As much as I want to be that girl who does humongous book hauls with 20 plus books, I don't think I ever will, because 1, I don't think I could justify spending that much money on that many books, but also because I have no shelf space right now. It's actually really bad. I'm gonna have to adjust after I film this and put these on my shelves because I'm running out of room. I'll start with the ones that were gifted to me. So the first book I received is The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Jenkins Reid. Still got the receipt in there. But I actually picked this out, and then my cousin bought it for me. So thank you to her. I don't know if you're watching, but thank you. I'm sure everyone has read this by now because it's super popular, and Jenkins Reid is a really popular author, and she's such a good writer. I read Malibu Rising if you watch my other videos, and I really enjoyed that, and I've heard this and Daisy Jones and the Six are her best books, and I've just seen this all over, and I have a lot of faith because I'm hesitant to read popular books because I'm worried that they won't live up to the hype. But I've read something by this author, so I know her writing, and I know that her storytelling, she's very capable, and she tells a really good story. So I have a lot of faith that this will be really good. I don't know when I'll get to it. I really like the old Hollywood vibes that it's giving right now, because it is about a fictional old Hollywood star. And yeah, I'm just so intrigued because Malibu Rising had so much drama and it was just so fast-paced, and I'm hoping this is really fast-paced as well, so I have really high hopes for this one. The next book that was gifted to me is Self-Made Man by Norah Vincent. This was from my boyfriend's dad, so if you're watching this, thank you so much. Still got the little bow on it too, and he also wrote in it. It's so cute. So this is about this woman, Norah Vincent, who dresses up as a man and lives, I think, as a man for a year. I'm pretty sure, or year and a half, and just writes about her experiences. And I think this is so interesting, a very interesting concept. So I'm really intrigued to see what she talks about in here. And it's pretty short, but the words are kind of small. But I'm hoping that since it's not really a biography, but kind of in that biographical style of just talking about experiences, that it's easy to get through. But the one thing I'm worried about for this book is that it'll feel too much telling me what's happening instead of showing me. So I really don't know what the writing style is going to be like, and I don't think that'll break the book for me necessarily. It just might make it harder to read. So I'm intrigued to see what's gonna happen, but I think it's split up into different topics. I just flipped through and there's a section on life, so I think it just talks about different aspects of her life during this year and a half and what she experienced. So yeah, I like the setup so far. Then the next 2 are the books I bought for myself with birthday money. I might buy another one because I've been wanting to get The Bridge Kingdom for so freaking long. I'm so excited to read that book. I just really have had this pull to read it for ages. It's been sitting in my Amazon cart forever, and I know I shouldn't buy books off Amazon, but I literally cannot find it in any bookstores. I don't know why, but yeah, so I really want to get that. I might bite the bullet. Anyways, I actually went to the bookstore yesterday with my friend and got these. It was really hard to choose for at least one because I was torn between a lot of options. There have been so many books that I've been wanting to read for a long time and I've just never like picked up, mainly because I'm nervous to pick them up because I think I'll love them, but I'm like scared to get into it. So it was really hard to choose, but I ended up texting like my cousin a picture of some books and she chose. So I guess you could say she chose this for me, but I've also really wanted to read this series for a long time. So I got Caraval by Stephanie Garber, first book in the Caraval trilogy, I think it is. And I've always been intrigued by this book because it's kind of like a carnival setting and it's just like such fairy tale vibes. Like I think this is gonna be magnificent. So it's like a YA. The main character's name is Scarlett and something happens with her sister. I'm pretty sure her sister goes missing and she has to find her at this big carnival. I'm really intrigued by this and I also really want to read the series because I have heard such amazing things about Once Upon a Broken Heart. I think that's the first book. That like kind of spin-off series to this one. It's by the same author, but I've heard amazing things about that. Like people say it's like a fairy tale. Like the book that's made them feel like a fairy tale the most. And they say you don't technically have to read this before, but I really want to because I think you get to know some characters from that series in this. And I just want to read it before. Like that's what I did with Six of Crows and Shadow and Bone. I didn't particularly have an interest in the Shadow and Bone series, but I really wanted to read Six of Crows. So I read the Shadow and Bone series just to get used to the world and like what happened in that, and I did enjoy it, but it helps me really get into Six of Crows and that's what made me love it. So I'm hoping that the same thing happens with this. It's really like floppy, which is always nice, and it's not like too long, so I'm hoping this is really fast-paced. I say that for everything, but I just really like fast-paced books. Before I talk about the next book, I also got this bookmark yesterday, this little tassel. Normally I don't get tassel bookmarks because my cats will eat them if I'm not careful, but this one was super cute. So, the last book I got was Crescent City 1, House of Earth and Blood by J Maas. Thick. All of her books just get bigger and bigger, but I am super scared to get into this and pumped. Like I am bouncing off the walls ready to read this, but I am kind of gonna wait a bit because I told myself I'd do the Throne of Glass tandem read this summer once I'm done with school, and that honestly might be when I pick this up because I'm ready to read this right now, but I'm trying to read some other books before I get hooked onto the series. But now that all 3 books are out, I'll be able to binge it, which will be really nice. Because that's what I did with the rest of ACOTAR. I read it so quickly. So maybe I can do this, but I know I'm in for a ride. So that'll be fun. And I'm sure everyone knows what this is about, but honestly I don't, and I don't want to know. I want to go into this blind and just take it all in. Those are the 4 books I got for my birthday. I got a nice color palette going on of like red and black and kind of blue. I'm so thankful to have received these and or like bought these for myself with the money I received. So I'm excited to get to all of them and hopefully I can find a spot for them on my shelf because I really don't know how I'm gonna do it because I have so many I really need to go through. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment and like, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video I upload.